Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to Final Podcast News Brief. Real news hosted by a fake person. I'm Jon Rodrigo. In top news, the government is still down and out. For the count closed over the border wall proposal. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, responded to the stall by sending a letter to President Trump stating that the State of the Union address was canceled. President Trump responded in kind by canceling Nancy Pelosi and other Democrats' planned trip through Brussels and the Middle East. But he did it in spectacular Trump-esque fashion, waiting for the merry vacation crew until they were completely ready, packed, and loaded onto a bus headed towards their government taxpayer-funded airplane. The bus, loaded with angry and distraught Dems, had no choice but to circle the Capitol in their bus. And while they presumably called the White House, crying and yelling like a Podesta at a pizza-less pool party. And in news, the mainstream media briefly covered, very quickly, hoping no one is paying attention. Phew. Former Mexican President Nieto allegedly accepted a $100 million bribe. That's $100 million, not pesos. No mama's way. And here, I thought the excellent Netflix series, Narcos Mexico, was simply a made-up fiction show like Stranger Things. But there's no crisis at the border, according to the Dems. And finally tonight, it's been a while since we have discussed the deep, dark, sinister, scary conspiracy known as Q or QAnon. That description is, of course, according to the lamestream Mockingbird Media. Since QAnon has hit mainstream awareness a short time ago among the normies out there, surprise! We've seen a ton of division inside the Q movement. Out of far left field, some New Age guru out of Australia has claimed to be the returned Messiah and God incarnate. And well, looky here, this bad hombre conveniently supports Q. It appears that the dude who looks suspiciously like Kenny Rogers is simply riding the coattails of the viral Q movement. You know what they say, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Also, a disinformation campaign has been waged online in mainstream and alternative news sources, thanks to the antics of internet hacker hoaxer Defango, who claims he and a few other subterranean basement dwellers invented Q back in the early 4chan days. I guess the internet hacker also somehow managed to change the Air Force One call sign to Q0, convinced General Flynn to sign his books, Where We Go One, We Go All, and predicted the Saudi Purge, North Korean summit and location, and many other events with stunning accuracy months in advance. Anyway, that's it for me, boys and girls. I'm Jon Rodrigo for Final Podcast News Brief, signing off. Later, kids!